be our goal, and it certainly is. And I think everybody agrees with that. The Church proclaims the dignity and the sanctity of life in all its stages and conditions, from conception to natural death. Now, some argue that to support Yes for Life would be sinful since it denies protection to human beings conceived through rape and incest. They argue that since we can never do evil, to vote for such a law is to legitimize evil. But while it is wrong to choose to do anything evil, we can choose to do good by limiting an evil insofar as it is possible. If the elimination of all evil is not possible, and one has the opportunity to reduce evil, it becomes a moral obligation to reduce evil to the extent that it is possible at that time. To vote for an imperfect law is not to compromise our ultimate goal, which must be the protection of all preborn children. A vote is not like a profession of faith. I can't make a profession of faith if I don't believe in all of the principles stated in that profession of faith. But when we vote, we use our political power to advance the common good. Casting our vote for a particular candidate or law is not good or evil in itself. The morality of our vote depends on our intentions and the circumstances. If we use our political power to check evil, we are doing good. This is not to do evil, hoping that good will come from it. All abortions in the United States are currently legal because of Roe v. Wade. In Roe, the Supreme Court made abortion legal in all 9 months of pregnancy and for practically any reason. Nobody is bound to do what is impossible. It is perfectly legitimate to recognize the limits of what is possible. An attempt was made to protect the lives of all babies. That attempt failed. It would be an abandonment of our responsibility not to save the majority of babies threatened by abortion because we couldn't save all of them. To use our vote to reduce evil is to do good. To vote for a ban with exceptions does not legitimize abortion in the cases of rape and incest. We have an obligation to change hearts and minds, to work for the legal protection of these babies too. Every abortion is wrong, and somebody else's sinful choices made them legal, not ours. No vote can end them all today, but a vote that can help to reduce evil is in fact a good. I saw an article one time. It was written by Monsignor Peters. Appeared in Catholic Twin Circle magazine. And he quoted Cardinal Ratzinger at the time, the current Pope, in a letter that he wrote to the United States bishops. The current Pope wrote to the United States bishops in 1982. And he said, Cardinal Ratzinger then said, according to the principles of Catholic morality, an action can be considered licit whose object and proximate effect consists in limiting an evil insofar as possible. Thus, when one intervenes in a situation judged evil in order to correct it for the better, and when the action is not evil in itself, such an action should be considered not as the voluntary acceptance of the lesser evil, but rather as the effective improvement of the existing situation, even though one remains aware that not all evil is able to be eliminated for the moment. And so, voting for the ban on abortion with exceptions is choosing to do good to limit evil. This is not tolerating some abortions, but working to save as many babies as possible while working toward the ultimate goal of protecting all preborn children. This is not abandoning some babies, but saving those while we can, and while we continue to work to protect all babies. And so I urge all citizens to fully participate in the political process, to use your vote, and to contribute, and to volunteer, and work hard to pass Yes for Life, to defend the most vulnerable in our society. And by doing so, we will move closer to that day when each and every human being is welcomed in life and protected in law. God bless you.